Hey guys, latest news with Crypto Marie local and international. Mitt Romney says lawmakers should get paid even more than $174,000 a year so that lawmakers stop sleeping in their offices. So you telling me by them paying them more money, they're gonna stop sleeping in their office? Does that make sense to anyone who are watching right now? It doesn't make sense to me. Members of Congress make $174,000 and haven't gotten a raise since 2009. Mitt Romney is among the lawmakers who say it's time for members of Congress to get a raise. He specifically pointed to an unseemly fact about Congress. Many lawmakers sleep in their office. So do you think that's going to stop by paying them more money? Oh, come on, give me a break. Republican Senator Mitt Romney of Utah says he believes members of Congress are not paid enough. Members of the House and Senate are paid $174,000 annually and have been since 2009. Majority and minority leaders make $193,400, while the Speaker of the House makes $223,500. But Congress isn't like any old job. Most members travel back and forth between D.C. and their home districts twice a week, and they need somewhere to sleep when they are in the nation's capital. Rep. Patrick McHenry, the North Carolina Republican who briefly served as the interim Speaker of the House following Kevin McCarthy's ouster, told the Dispatch last week that members of Congress aren't paid enough. Yeah, think about it. Asked about McHenry's comments by Business Insider, Romney declared, "I agree. You have quite a number of members of Congress that sleep in their office," said Romney. "In this day and age, it makes sense to have people that feel that they can serve and still be able to sleep in a home at night." He's not wrong about people sleeping in their office. House Speaker Mike Johnson, a man of relatively modest means, has long slept in his Capitol Hill office, and former House Speaker Paul Ryan, Romney's running mate in 2012, was known to do the same thing. Now think about it, guys. They are making $174,000 annually. They are complaining. Imagine the middle class making $35,000, $45,000, $50,000 are struggling to make daily payment on their bills, their car, their house, feeding the children. I'm not saying they don't deserve a raise. Probably if they do get a raise, the companies also can think about the middle class. We are working so hard, barely spend time with our kids, and are struggling to pay our bills when we are making those companies billions, millions of dollars. Why don't all Americans get a raise, period? Why only Congress? Doesn't make sense. They only focus about one group of people in Congress when everybody else are struggling. It just doesn't make sense to me, seriously. Oh, Jesus. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem were also known to sleep in their offices. Not all of them do it out of financial necessity. Some do it as a gesture of fiscal responsibility. But many lawmakers do, in fact, sleep in their offices because they can't afford DC rent on top of all of their other expenses. We don't know for sure how many people sleep in their offices. I was one of those. Former Rep. Greg Harper testified to a House committee in 2022 saying he couldn't afford $2,000, $2,500 a month in rent. Again, guys, boo-hoo, boo-hoo. You're making $174,000. It's not enough for you. Just think about the middle class who's making $35,000, $45,000, $50,000, barely surviving. Just think about it. It's just not fair. It's not right. It's okay for you to get a raise, and it's okay for middle class of America to also get a raise. Cry, boo-hoo, but you can pay your rent in your hometown. Think about us here, going to work every day, leaving our kids behind, and not being able to catch up with our bills. Subscribe. Thank you. Bye.